Assalamualaikum to Madam Izzati. Today, we are going to present about our PC proposal. So, for the introduction, a computer is a programmable machine. This means it can execute a program list of instructions and respond to new instruction that is given. For this group project, Nawal is a new student at the University Technology Mara UiTM. Nawal need to buy a new computer that can support her to be able to use utility software such as Microsoft Office Word, Excel, and Access. She also needs to use programming software such as VBNet and C++, authoring software such as Adobe Dreamweaver, Adobe Premiere, and Adobe Director. The computer should also be able to support large graphics for gaming and a good sound system for watching a movie either in CD or DVDs. She also requires a large storage capacity to store her files. For the next slide is about component of the computer. First component is motherboard. We choose Prime Z490P for our proposal. A motherboard is one of the most essential parts of computer system. It holds together many of the crucial components of a computer, including the central processing unit CPU, memory, and connectors for input and output device. The price of this motherboard is 790 ringgit 78 cents. This is our specification for this motherboard. For the required computer case that we choose is Fractal Design Defined 7 chassis. The specification of this computer case is types mid-tower ATX, volume 57.7 liters, motherboard support mini ITX, micro ATX, and ATX, port 2x USB 3.0, 2x USB 2.0 audio or mic jacks, 1x USB 3.1 Gen 2 Type-C. Captive thumb screw is HDD brackets, SSD brackets, and PSU bracket. For the product features, first, superior airflow by design. Has 3 dynamic X2GP40 fans come pre-installed with room to expand up to a total of 9 fans. Second, superlative storage. Convert to storage layout and install up to 40 HDDs alongside 4 dedicated SSD mounts. Third, exceptionally silent. It can be silence optimized construction with industrial sound damp front, top, and side panels. And the last one, open layout for massive headroom. Have more than enough space for your custom water loop with large reservoirs and radiators up to 420 mm in the default open layout.
First is processor. Processor that we use is AMD Ryzen 5 2600. A processor or CPU is the logic circuit that responds to and process the basic instruction that drive a computer. This is the specification of the Ryzen 5 2600. Model name is Ryzen 5 2600 processor. CPU cores 6, base clock 3.4 GHz, CMOS 12nm FinFET package for AM4. Max temperature it can go to 95 Celsius. Operation system it is support Windows 10 64 bits edition. Second is system memory. The system memory that we use is HyperX Fury 8GB DDR4 2666 MHz. The system memory is the place where the computer holds current program and data that are in use. There are various levels of computer memory including ROM, RAM, cache, page, and graphic. each with specific objective for system operation. This is the specification for system memory. Module name is HyperX Fury 8GB DDR4 2666 mHz. CL or IDD 16 cycles. Maximum operation power TBD watt. Operation temperature is 0 temperature and plus 85 Celsius. Storage temperature is negative 55 Celsius to 100 Celsius. Row cycle time is 45.75 ns per minute. Feature is nominal and diminished on-die termination (ODT) for data, strobe and mask signal, low power auto self refresh (LPASR), data bus inversion (DBI) for data bus, on-die VREFDQ, generation and calibration, single rank, onboard 12 serial present detect SPD, EEPROM, 16 internal bank, 4 groups of 4 bank each. Next is graphic card. Sapphire Nitro Radeon RX 470 4GB. A graphic card is a piece of computer hardware that produces the image you see on a monitor. The graphic card is responsible for rendering an image to our monitor. It does this by converting data into a signal your monitor can understand. This is the specification for graphic card. Module name Sapphire Nitro Radeon RX 470 4GB. Code name is Polaris 10. Stream processor is 2048. Frequency is 1.665 GHz. 6 GB effective. Amount 4 GB GDDR5. Interface 256 bits. 4 is hard disk. Hard disk that we use is Western Digital 3.5 500 GB 7200 RPM KVA Blue internal PC SATA HDD. A hard disk drive HDD hard disk drive or fixed disk is an electromechanical data storage device that use magnetic storage to store and retrieve digital data using one or more rapidly rotating platter coated with magnetic material. This is the specification for hard disk. Module name is Western Digital 3.5 500 GB 7200 RPM KVA Blue internal PC SATA HDD. Cache memory install size is 16. Digital storage capacity is 500 GB. Hard disk rotational speed is 7200 RPM. Hard disk size is 500 GB. Hard disk form factor is 3.5 inch. Hardware interface is SATA 6.0 GB per second. Item dimension is 1.03 multiple 4.00 multiple 5.79 inches. Item weight is 0.489878 kg. The size is 500 GB. Last but not least is digital versatile disk, as known as DVD. It can store any kind of digital data. It is widely used for software and other computer files. DVD are mass-produced using molding machine that is physically stamp data into the DVD. DVD is slower than a hard disk or flash memory but faster than magnetic tape. Durability is it is easily stretched by general wear and tear or by not protecting it in a case like plastic case. DVD is most compatible format that can be read by practically all DVD player, so they can be read by DVD drive in computer, home DVD players, and portable DVD. The specification is capacity 4.7 GB single-sided single layer common, 8.5 GB single-sided double layer, 9.5 GB double-sided single layer, 17.08 GB double-sided double layer. Weight is 16 grams. Extended from laser disc, compact disc, extended to compact disc, extended to DVD, RW, DVD RAM, fixed track writable media, HD, DVD, Blu-ray. Read mechanism is 200 to 650 nm laser, 10.5 Mbits per second, and the price is Rm 59 ringgit.
This is the specification of software that now I want to use. First, Adobe Premiere Pro. Adobe Premiere Pro has 64-bit multi-core processor, Intel 6th Gen or AMD FX. Second, it has 64-bit Windows 10. Third, it has 2 GB VRAM. Fourth, it has 8 GB RAM. Fifth, it has 8 GB HDD space and additional free space required during installation. Since it compatible sound card and it has internet connection for product activation, download and update. For the price, it is RM98.91 per month. Second, Adobe Dreamweaver. Adobe Dreamweaver has Intel Core 2 or AMD Athlon 64 processor 2 GHz or faster processor. It has Microsoft Windows 7 with Surface Tab 1 64-bit or Windows 10 V1607 and 1803 later 64-bit. Next, it has 2 GB of RAM, 4 GB recommended. Fourth, it has 2 GB of available hard disk space for installation. Additional free space as prominently 2 GB required during installations and 1280 times 1024 display with 16-bit video card. For the price, it is RM98.91 per month. Third, Adobe Director. It is Intel Pentium for 600 MHz or higher. It has Microsoft Internet Explorer 6.0 or later. Third, it has 512 MB of RAM. Fourth, it has 500 MB of available hard disk space. Additional free space required during installation. It has DVD-ROM drive. It also has Microsoft Speech Application Programming Interface 4.0 or later. And last, it has internet or phone connection required for product activation. For the price, it is RM85.23. For the Microsoft Office 365 include Word, Excel, Access, PowerPoint, Publisher, and so on. For the Microsoft Office, there are several functions for this software. First, it can search for contents and add citations. Microsoft Word offers a feature called Researcher, which helps users search for information, image of or materials they need for their research paper or any document they are working on. Second, advanced proofing tools. Microsoft Word is also equipped with advanced proofing tools that enable users to polish their documents. With this tool, they will be able to fix grammar errors and misspellings. Third, Word with PDF. Users can edit the content of a PDF file in Microsoft Word like paragraph, list, and table. For this software, the price is $269 per year for personal plan. This is the programming software that Nawal can use in her laptop. For example, C++ programming. This software functions first, programming language development. C++ has been used extensively in developing new programming language like C, H, Java, JavaScript, Perl, UNIX, Shells, PHP, and Python and Verilog. Second, computation programming. C++ is the best friend of scientists because of fast speed and computational efficiencies. Third, games development. C++ is extremely fast, which allows programmers to do procedural programming for CPU-intensive functions and provide greater control over hardware, because of which it has been widely used in development of games engines. For the price, this software is free for Nawal to download at its web.
For the next slide is about input device. An input device is essentially a piece of hardware that sends data to the computer. Most input devices either interact with or control the computer in some way. For the example of input device, firstly, keyboards, the most common type of input device. Before keyboards, interaction with computers was generally carried out using pushcard and paper tape. Next, touchpad is a common subtype for a computer mouse. It is essentially a specialized surface that can detect the movement of a user's finger and use the information to direct a point and control a computer. For the next example about input device is mouse. Interacts with a computer through a process known as point and click. Essentially, when a user moves the mouse on the mousepad, the pointer move is in a corresponding direction on the computer's monitor screen. Next, word scanner can be used in a number of different ways in the computer world by using to refer at desktop image scanner. Essentially, a scanner is an input device that uses optical technology to transfer image or something text into a computer where the signal is converted into a digital image. Next, digital camera. It is used to capture photographs and video independently. Later, these photo and video files can be transferred to a computer by connecting the camera directly with a cable, removing the memory card, and slotting it into the computer or through wireless data transfer methods such as Bluetooth. So next, about output device. An output device is any hardware device used to send data from a computer to any device or user. This can include peripherals which may be used of input-output I/O purpose like network interface card, NIC, modems, IR ports, RFID system, and wireless networking device, as well as mechanical output device like solenoid motors and other electromechanical device. Typical example of output device are monitors and projector, headphone and speaker for audio, or printers and plotters for physical reproduction in the form of text or graphic. Next, an output device needs to receive a signal from the computer after the information it has processed is ready to be displayed into its new format such as audio or video. Lastly, the computer will still consume all the resource and process the data required to run the video, regardless of the presence of the output device, the monitor.
So for the pricing, we include 15 components that she needs to buy, and the total is RM 3,971 and 78 cents to have PC that she needs. In conclusion, we think that we choose the right PC to Nawal that can fulfill her needs. Nawal should spend RM 3,971 cents to buy a new computer for her studies. As you know, we choose the right PC to Nawal that was immersive, visual, and easy portability. This PC have all features that Nawal wants. For example, she wants to use programming system without any lag, and also sound of this PC was great to Nawal enjoy it. This PC also not too much expensive and affordable. So that's all from us. Thank you.